7. Now I have to go to that boring professor. This is me, Ritesh. I am a student. I have to get a bus from here. Where is the bus? Beep beep, beep beep, beep beep. Brum 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 brum. Hey Ritesh, come in. I have to show you something. I'll show you my new invention. This is Professor Khasta. He is in charge and head of SIC lab. Here we go. This is my new invention. I call it Greenhouse Effect Real-Time Simulator. Come Ritesh, I'll show you how it works. Now this is what we call a greenhouse. This structure is generally made of glass, and when some solar radiations is incident on it, they pass through the glass surface and heat up the inside of the structure. This structure is generally used for plants inside. The plants inside re-radiate some of the thermal energy in the infrared spectrum. Now the glass is partly opaque to it, and so the heat trapped inside the glass house. This is called greenhouse effect. Don't worry Ritesh, we won't fall. This is not the actual space, this is just a simulation. Now here we are. Greenhouse effect also takes place in other bodies like Mars, Venus and the moon Titan. In Venus, it is comparatively at a higher rate because of the atmospheric carbon. Yes, this is the Earth. I'll tell you now how greenhouse effect is on Earth. Greenhouse effect is a natural process by which the atmosphere traps some sun's energy, warming the Earth enough to support life. The Earth's atmosphere keeps the Earth warm. Without the Earth's atmosphere and greenhouse effect, the temperature of Earth would have been minus 18 degrees centigrade. Now, the energy from the sun beats down on the Earth. Some of the energy is reflected into the space, the rest enters atmosphere. The Earth absorbs the energy and emits heat. Greenhouse gas absorb and re-emit the heat energy. Some is emitted into space and some back to Earth. The heat is effectively trapped and warms the Earth. Now due to the greenhouse gases, there is an unwanted increase in this greenhouse effect. Now one of the causes of this greenhouse effect is deforestation. Deforestation increases the amount of CO2 in the atmosphere. Since photosynthesis can take place, so the net amount of CO2 in the atmosphere increases. At present, the rate of deforestation is so high that after 117 years, the whole of Earth's tropical rainforest will be cleared. Now another reason for this greenhouse effect is burning of fossil fuels, oil, coal, etc. Many industries release unwanted gases into the atmosphere which last for a very long time. Greenhouse gases in the Earth's atmosphere include water vapor, that is 36 to 70%, carbon dioxide, that's 9 to 26%, methane, that's 4 to 9%, and ozone, that's 3 to 7%. Over the past 50 years, the amount of these gases in the atmosphere has risen sharply. Another compound which is mainly responsible for greenhouse effect are the CFCs, which is a man-made chemical. It is used as refrigerants in refrigerator and ACs, cleaners in industries, and used also in fire extinguishers. CFC is a very powerful greenhouse gas. One molecule of CFC is 16,000 times as effective at absorbing infrared as one molecule of CO2. Now Ritesh, let me tell you about the problems that we are facing due to this greenhouse effect. The temperature of our planet is rising day by day. By the year 2025, the temperature of the earth is expected to rise by 1 degree centigrade, and by the end of 2100 the temperature of earth is to rise by 1.5 degree centigrade to 4.5 degree centigrade. This rise in temperature of the earth results in melting of ice caps, which results in rise in the sea level, which in nearby future can cause flooding in many countries. If this continues, by the end of 2100, 15% of Egypt, 12% of Bangladesh and the whole of Maldives will be underwater. Also, this greenhouse effect have resulted in many climatic changes over the world. This includes increased frequency and intensity of storms, floods, and hurricanes. Also, the frequency of forest fires have increased. The climate change has created favorable conditions for growth of insect population that has a negative effect on agriculture and human health. Now tell me Ritesh, how was it?
Sir, how do we stop it?
Don't worry Ritesh, we also have many possible solutions for it. We can reduce the rate of deforestation, we can use alternatives of CFCs and also by planting trees. Even there are a lot more. That's enough for now. I'll see you later.
Oh, here comes my boss.
Beep 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 beep.
Brum, 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 brum. Now that was a tiring day. Let me go to sleep.